So I'm now going to assemble the Nighthaunt from the Age of Sigmar Warhammer Underworlds box set. So this is a 7 model sprue, so some of these models are quite simple, some are one piece, some are two piece. I'm going to separate them all from the sprue using these clippers. I'm going to clean the mould lines off using this craft knife, and then I'm going to assemble the models using this Tamiya plastic cement. So I'm going to come back in a second with everything separated from the sprue. So I've separated the Nighthaunt from the sprue and cleaned off all the mould lines. If you look at them closely, you'll see that a lot of them have got little guide pegs attached here, and that there's smaller holes in the bases. So these I am going to glue down. We've got two that are just one piece and go straight into the base. Again, it's softening up the pegs for a few seconds using the glue that's going to make it possible to get it in. There we go. First one, done. Second one with two pegs, doesn't need a little guide peg. Again, give that a minute to soften. Two. Now we come to the chain rasps that are two-part. So we've got this one here nailed to the board. So we want to soften the end of this peg a little bit. Like so. And also a little glue on the back of this hand. So as you can see, there's plenty of glue applied. Like so. And then again, there's a small guide peg . You identify where the big peg goes, then you get the guide peg in as well. That's the third chain rasp. The fourth one is the one carrying his own skull. Again, you've got two pegs to soften. So you do that. Bit there, and you identify where it's going to meet up. And apply a bit of glue to those lines. Soften the peg that goes onto the base. Then a bit of glue round again. You've got this little straight line. 4 chain rasps. The last chain rasp style model, the Hanged Man. Again, soften that. You've got 2 little guide pegs that go there to keep him going in the right place. So, and again, you can see how that lines up. Press hard so that it goes together. And then on the base, again, you've got a little vertical line. Not sure this is the correct base, because looking at it, there should be. And we've got this little bit of wood here, that goes in the base like so. So I'm going to soften the peg. And I'm going to pop that in. which attaches onto the noose, and then again bit of glue on the peg, bit of glue on the guide, and then wiggle that in. You see exactly how he's going to go into the base, and then that's the 5th. We've then got this guy, so we want to attach the sword onto here first. So we've got to work out how this guy goes together. This is the rest of this up here. But looking at it, it's going to be a bit of a pain to put this guy together. So you're going to have to wiggle this peg a bit. We've got 2 little guide holes here. So you've got to identify these 2 pieces here. So this is going to go over this bit. These 2 pieces are going to go into there. So, and then you push it tight. So that then goes together. But then this is going to go on the back. So, a bit of glue to go around here. A bit of glue on this peg. And that goes into there. And it's getting this peg in the right place at the same time. There we go. And push that quite hard so that goes together. So we then have this base. You go pointing towards the centre, like so. So again, glue on the peg, glue on the bottom of that, give it a second to soften. The 6th model done. And then finally this one. So we've got to find where this arm is going to go in this body bit. So we've got this little hole here, which is where the arm with the briars goes. So then you work out the best way of fitting this in. And it's going to be like that. So a bit of glue on this little peg bit here to soften that. And that goes in. So then you've only got this one peg here. Which needs a good bit of glue. And you've got this little guide peg here, again, good bit of glue on that. Which actually makes putting this together quite simple. Press that together quite hard. Spot that I've missed a bit. And clean the model up, and that's now on reasonably hard to get place. fact, yeah, I've missed cleaning up the cloak entirely. That's the only piece I've missed. Going over all of this. Which, as I'm now doing it, emphasises the importance of going over making sure you're not messing up. Also, these briars attach here as well, so I want a little bit of glue here for these briars to pop into, like so. And then again, at the bottom here, you've got a little guide piece. For when you're popping it on the base. So on it goes. And as I expected, bang. A little hard to get on the base, but absolutely fine. So let's pull out a little bit. And then we've got seven assembled Nighthaunt models. So these look really, really nice. I can't wait to try them out in a game, and it looks like they'll paint up really nicely as well. I think it's probably worth doing these two, the Jailer and the Briar Queen, separately as models, but the chain ghasts should go together with not an awful lot of effort. You've got chains, you've got some boards, you've got some ropes, you've got a couple of skulls, but some of this is rather esoteric torture stuff. So you've got some sort of metal thing over this guy's skull. You've got a board this guy's nailed to. But yeah, I mean, the Briar Queen is, just look at that model. Look at it. Look at how nice that is. You compare that to the first generation of Shadespire stuff, and it is head and shoulders above the first generation stuff. And the first generation stuff was pretty good. So, really like the models. You saw how quickly they went together and with how little fuss. Much easier to put these together than the Stormcast. But yeah, really, really nice. Really look forward to painting them up. So, that's me for this. If you've liked this video, hit like or subscribe. If you feel strongly, leave a comment below. But otherwise, good gaming.